Good morning everyone and welcome to day 3 of Safety Week. As per the schedule provided by the CIF, today's topic is safe control of hazardous energies. For this topic we are re-showing a short film that we prepared previously with EPS employees. The film covers 3 sections. These are lockout tagout, working in the vicinity of overground services and working in the vicinity of underground services. Remember that this video was filmed in a controlled environment and your site may have additional or different control measures as per the site risk assessment meta statement and the safe plan of action. PPE requirements may also vary depending on the site and specific tasks. If you identify any areas shown in the following video that are common to your site or workplace, please ensure that the controls identified are implemented at your workplace. For this topic, we are also running a competition, and if you answer the question at the end of the video, you will be entered into a draw where you could win a €100 voucher. If you have any questions after viewing the video, please do not hesitate to contact myself or any member of the HSQE department.
Please note that this video was recorded in a controlled environment. The conditions at each site will vary and must be accounted for accordingly. Each department and site will have different PPE and documentation requirements. Lockout tagout. Before completing this task, be familiar with the control of hazardous energy lockout tagout procedure, which is available in each departmental standard operating procedure on the company intranet. Complete the following before commencing the lockout tagout procedure: a safe plan of action form and a permit to work form. Inform all affected employees of the equipment shutdown. Shut off the power to the machine at the electrical control panel. Obtain the lock key and tag from the lockout tagout station. Record your name and date on the lock and on the lockout tagout tag. Lock the panel and place the tag on the panel with the padlock. Keep the key to ensure that other personnel do not remove the padlock. Remember, 1 key, 1 lock. Alternatively, the key can be maintained in a locked box which is secured by the person in charge of the site. Go to the machine that's being isolated, which in this case is the blower. Shut off the blower. Check that the blower has been isolated correctly, place a padlock and tag on the off switch and maintain the key in a safe place so other personnel cannot restart the blower. Remember always, lock, tag, try. Complete the service or repair work on the blower as required. When the work is complete, inform those on site that the machine will now be powered on. Remove the padlock and tag from the blower. Remove the padlock and tag from the electrical control panel. Close the permit to work form. Working in the vicinity of underground cables. A competent person must be appointed to control works in the vicinity of underground services. There must be clear communication between all parties involved. Before works commence, contact the utility providers to agree diversions, safe clearance distances and any other steps needed. Request maps and drawings of the underground services. Ensure that the risk assessment method or RAMS, safe plan of action form and permit to dig are in place and have been approved by the site supervisor. Prior to any digging, thorough checks for services must be carried out. Inspect the ground or site for indications that services may be in the area. Engage a competent person holding a Construction Skills Certification Scheme (CSCS) Location of Underground Services LUGS card to complete a survey of the area with a suitable cable avoidance tool or CAT. The location of all services must be marked and identified with a waterproof marker or paint. Any variances must be marked on the survey map. Mechanical digging at or near underground electrical services is not permitted. Hand digging must be used and care must be taken at all times. Barriers must be erected to prevent workers entering the danger area. Warning signs must be erected to alert workers to the dangers of underground services. working in the vicinity of overhead power lines. A competent person must be appointed to control the works in the vicinity of overground services. There must be clear communication between all parties involved. Before works commence, the ESB will be contacted to agree diversions, safe clearance distances, shrouding and any other steps needed. Ensure that the Risk Assessment Method Statement, RAMS, and Safe Plan of Action form are in place and have been approved by the site supervisor. The following exclusion zones must apply when working in the vicinity of overhead power lines. For low voltage lines, this is 6 metres. For 110 kilovolts or over, this is 10 metres. Bunting and cross points must be in place in accordance with the image shown. The purpose of a crossing point is to limit the location and the height of plant and machinery that can cross under the line, and to alert drivers and plant operators to the hazard of the overhead line before they cross under it. Mechanical equipment should be fitted with height restrictors. Works must not be carried out within the goalpost area without authorisation and a written permit to work form. The arrangement shown should be continuously monitored to ensure it remains intact and in place. The no-tip zone must be established. This can be between 3 to 8 metres depending on the voltage of the line. No part of a tipped dumper or truck or other raised equipment must enter this area. If the Risk Assessment Method Statement, RAMS, identifies that the relevant minimum clearances cannot be achieved at all times, the following alternative methods can be used. A low-level front-tipping dumper could be used to transport materials in the no-tip zone. Equipment with height limiters in conjunction with a competent dedicated observer can be used. If none of the above can be implemented, power to the electricity line must be cut and the line earthed before proceeding with the work. To win a €100 one-for-all voucher, answer the following question. Which one of the following statements is true? A. Always lock, tag, check. B. Always lock, tag. Or C. Always lock, check. Send your answers to healthandsafety@epswater.com by October 31st.
Thank you for watching the video today. The next webinar for Safety Week will be shown next Tuesday morning. The topic is safety by example, and for this subject we have carried out an emergency evacuation drill from a tank at our site in Borris-O'Kane, so please be sure to watch.
If you have any questions on the videos shown today, please do not hesitate to contact a member of the HSQE department. EPS, Rethinking Water.